Welcome to the Business Spotlight series. My name is Kay Cote. I am your host here on the show. And today we have Kristine Bileskalne, Managing Director at Tiernan Travel. And we are here to talk about her business, and give a glimpse to what it's really like to own and operate a business. If this is your first time on our channel, be sure to like and subscribe to get notifications when we drop episodes like this. Welcome, Kristine. It's so awesome to have you on the show today. I'd love to learn a little bit about you and your business.
Thank you so much for having me. Absolutely love the opportunity to talk to mind-like people. I've never done podcasts before, so it's quite exciting for me as well, not only from perspective of talking about my business, but also doing my very, very first podcast. There's always a first time for everything. So it's just to give you a little bit of information about the company, Tiernan Travel is an inbound destination management company. We work on a business-to-business basis. So essentially, to simplify it for people, we work with travel agents, luxury travel agents predominantly, who use our services when they need something off beaten track, something niche, something you can't just Google and research online, because we have access to quite unique experiences that are available only to us through our extensive research and connections. And that's why they come to us as an expert in certain areas. To give you an example, in London, for example, we work with the ex-Royal Protection Officer who retired, and he does royal tours for us, which is great because he used to protect the senior royal family, likes of Kate and William and Prince Andrew and the rest of them. So he has a few little stories to tell. He's very polite, and he's always make sure he doesn't overstep the boundaries, but he gives people that insight that they wouldn't get normally. And I think it's quite nice touch, on top of everything you see in London, to get that little insight into the royal family, to feel like you almost connect with them on some personal level. And the same things we do all over UK and Ireland, for instance. In Ireland, they would go to west of Ireland, where they would meet the local bodhrán, which is traditional instrument that Irish musicians play, and they would learn how it's made, the history of it, and from the person who is, I think he's third or second generation in the family who makes that. And these are experiences that you would cherish forever. And this is what we do, and this is what makes us special.
Wow, that is incredible just to learn that you're doing things like that and creating these niche experiences. It makes me want to hop on a plane right now and give it a try. So
You should, yeah, definitely. We're here for you. Just email us or call, whatever.
definitely. That is incredible. So just hearing that, you're creating these experiences for people and working with, B2B and doing that, that is incredible. So I am curious to what your role looks like in the day-to-day, especially with doing these and planning these travels. Uh, what does your day-to-day look like? Are you mostly focused, say, working in the business or on the business, or is it a little bit of both?
It's a bit of everything, to be honest, because I started by myself originally, but now our team has grown, and we have team of one, two, three, four, uh, f- five and a half, and one kind of part-time in and out during high season. So it has grown last 2 years, which has been phenomenal. We're so happy and we're so blessed that this has happened. Obviously, we're humble. It doesn't mean that we do high end and we're, snobby and that's all we do. We're humble. We understand where we started. I understand where we came from, but I do a bit of everything. So I train staff. I do market research. We sit together and see where can we improve. We do fun trips, as in we go and check out the hotels, we go check out cool experiences. So we're constantly on the go, we're constantly on that research mode. And we all operate, including myself, because there is a lot to do. And only two people in the company, including myself, create proposals. purely for the knowledge, and just because people are comfortable, they know what they like, and they're good. They have the knack for it. They just love talking to people. They understand when people say, well, sometimes when people come to us, they don't come to us for budget trips or something simple. They want something unique and extraordinary, something that would sweep them off their feet, and they'll come back home with those incredible experiences. And this is why we're here. And sometimes it's good thing and also a bad thing, because you run out of you can run out of the cool things to do, because sometimes it's okay, we need to go deeper. I was like, oh my God, this is as far as we're going to take you. But anyway, it's challenge. We love it. We always take the challenge. And so a bit of everything, essentially, to answer your question in short.
Well, that is really, really cool to hear about. And I can imagine like the thoughts of, keeping things fresh and keeping things exciting is one of those like challenges that are so rewarding when find that answer or find that. So what are some of the ways that you are conquering that challenge? Like how are you creating these new unique experiences as you go on your journey?
How are we creating them? Well, again, sometimes if we're lucky, TikTok is the best. I know a lot of people would disagree, but TikTok has so many different ideas. Not all of them are good, but sometimes it opens up um, a path and for further research. It's like, there's something on it. Let's just check that out. Instagram is an amazing tool. Also, word of mouth. We attend also a lot of workshops in Scotland, Ireland, England, and so on, where people come in and introduce their product. And we just go and we learn about the product and see how it would fit um, to our business, and if it would work, and if we could work with that. And for example, sometimes certain experiences just don't work with our business model, and it's understandable. But it's constant research, constant being in touch, constantly staying on top of the trend. What do people want? What's trending? Because as you're aware, we're living in such a high-tech world that everything is done within a click. So people see this cool thing that they think is cool. They don't know why, but they feel like it's cool because it's targeting them everywhere. And they say, okay, we must eat well in Ireland. And they don't even know why, but because they've seen it everywhere. So we
Mhm.
essentially have to be on that, um, trend. So that's what we are trying to do. But sometimes what's trendy doesn't mean it's good. It could be just seem that cool on surface, but in reality, it's not really. So we just need to make sure we find the authentic products that would give clients exactly what they envisioned in their head it would be, versus they envisioned in their head one thing and we delivered something completely like not what they wanted. So yeah, this is basically how it goes.
Well, that is so curious. And this is like, I kind of want to dive deeper into your clients. Like, if I were your ideal client, like if I walked into the room, how would I know I would be a great fit for your services?
My favorite type of clients who tell me, Kristine, just do your thing, like canvas. And it's like, no matter, they just need to tell me what country they want to go to,
Hmm.
what sort of what's in their bucket list, just a few things, and what type of properties they prefer, and what's how they prefer to travel. Because we have clients who like to have flexibility of their own time, meaning self-drive, and some clients like, no, we don't want to do anything. We just want to relax and be driven and just taken care of from start to finish. And then I can create something for them. And I love that. That means that I can be as creative as I can be based on those little things. And it's like putting a little puzzle together for them
Hmm.
based on those little details they gave me. They don't even need to go in full detail, just a few little things for me to get the feel of what kind of people they are.
Yeah.
And that's it. The rest is the proposal. And then they say yay or nay.
Oh my goodness, fun. I would totally be up there and I'd be like, my favorite thing is I want to go to a city, drop me in the middle, the heart of it. Where's the action going to be? Where's the
Yeah.
culture going to be? And then I'm like, plan away.
Well, that's what we that's what we have occasionally. They just put random things on it. You know, we want to see hairy cows, we want to see this, we want to see that. And ironically, I actually make it happen. But when you read it, you think, how can you come up with anything? And I said, well, actually, I understand what they mean. I don't know if it's funny or not, but you know, yeah. So that's what we do. That's what we're good at. And that's why people come to us.
100% curating experiences.
Yes.
That is so much fun. So I kind of want to dive into your marketing. Like, how are you getting the word out about your business, and how are you finding success in that? Because it sounds like an incredible business. So what are some of your marketing pursuits that have been fruitful?
Well, the biggest one is word of mouth.
Mhm.
Once you have one successful trip with the travel agent in America, the a lot, as you know yourself, when you have a group of friends, they most likely going to be working in the same industry or doing something similar. And then that was one of the biggest that people come. Oh, we heard from Megan or we heard from Katie that you curated that amazing trip for their friends or their family or their clients. Can you do something for us? And this was quite big. And
Mhm.
then another one, we partner with another DMC in America. She does all the Instagram sales marketing templates for tipping, and I do all the operations. So we kind of work together. She based in America, and we bounce off each other because we took our strength. Her strength is sales marketing and talking to people and doing all these creative things, and my operational brain
Mhm.
with a bit of creativity in terms of the services we can offer. Will they operationally, yeah, will they look nice on itinerary? Most likely, but operationally, will they work? You know, as the way they are, the way they seem on the paper. So this is where I suppose I come in, and we combine our two experiences or our two skills into one, and it just works super well. So she does a lot of um, promoting for us. I don't want to say a sales rep because she's so much more than that, but essentially she's doing all that on our behalf as well as word of mouth. And of course, as mentioned, we attend trade fairs um, of which are usually held in the UK, and sometimes we do go overseas in America, which they're called North American Sales Mission, that organized by UK Inbound, which is organizations that are looking after travel trade business in England. Then there is Visit Scotland that looks after Scottish travel trade business, and Fáilte Ireland, Tourism Ireland that looks after Irish travel trade business. But because I'm based personally in Warwickshire, England, that's why we will be working closer with UK Inbound and Visit England based on based on where we are geographically, even though we sell the whole UK and Ireland.
Mm, that's incredible. I think there's so much value in building those partnerships with other companies or other people, and that just like that's really like a golden nugget to success. So thank you for sharing about that. And it's been fun kind of hearing about your marketing, and I'd love to dive in and learn a little bit about you, and what inspired you to create the company. So how was it when you created the company? Were you previously employed somewhere else, or how did you step into your business ownership, and what was that like for you?
What was that like? Oh, that's we're talking 15 years back now.
Yeah.
Which feels like 5 years ago, to be honest. But anyway, it's been 15. I'm going to tell you a little funny story how it all started. I was living in Ireland at the time. I lived in Ireland for many, many years. I graduated from Dublin Institute of Technology, and I graduated from secondary school in Ireland. So I spent my teenage years and my most of my adulthood, in a way, in Ireland. So when I graduated with a degree, with a bachelor's degree from Dublin Institute of Technology in tourism marketing. And I got a job. It's quite a funny story. I never told it to anybody. But now, since it's been 15 years, I think it's time to time to share this funny story. So there were two companies in Dublin at the time. One was Avid Travel, Avid Travel is the company that specializes in B2C holidays, meaning, when you come in, sit down at the counter, they give you a catalog and you choose where you want to go. You want to go to Spain all inclusive, or you want to go to Greece, or you want to do a cruise, or you want to do something else. And then you sit down, you pick, you pay deposit, and you leave. Yeah. And another company is called Abbey Tours. This is a destination management company that works on business to business basis and sort of um, is intermediary, yeah, the middleman between the travel agent and the client. So when I applied for the job, I thought I'm going for an interview to Abbey Travel, and I was really excited. I thought I'm going to travel and do all these exciting things, and I'm going to be talking front-facing people. So I arrived at Abbey Travel for an interview that's been scheduled for me. And turns out I actually got an interview at Abbey Tours, at the other company I just told you, not the Abbey Travel. So I didn't know what to do. I couldn't cancel anymore. I felt embarrassed. So I went, interviewed for the job that I had no idea. I didn't even know the concept of destination management company, and got the job, basically. And I worked in this industry ever since. So this was quite
Wow.
embarrassing story that nobody knows that I am in this industry by mistake.
Isn't that sometimes how it goes, though? It's like something aligns that we don't even know, and it ends up being the right fit that we never would have known. So I think that story is actually really inspiring. So thank you for sharing
So
that.
So it's so funny that I started this job. I had no idea what I'm doing. I didn't even know what I'm interviewed for. I got the job, and then I started the job. It was really, really hard because I couldn't grasp the concept. But then once I got the hang of it, I absolutely fell in love with the job. I can't picture of doing anything else. Briefly, I worked 6 months for a hotel, for five-star hotel chain in Ireland, but I just realized it's not for me. I quit after 6 months and went back to working, doing what I do.
Mhm.
And how did I come to establishing my own company? Again, that's everything's funny. So at the time, my boyfriend and I went traveling to Asia because we really wanted to do it. So we left our jobs behind, left everything, and just went on traveling. And came back to England to stay here a little bit, just to see what England is all about, and so on, and kind of stayed here, stayed in Warwickshire. And at the time, that was, I would say, about 2016. Um, it was pre-COVID as well, which remote work was not really classed as something normal. You don't do it. And if somebody worked remotely, it's classed as, do they really work? Whereas now it's normality. You wouldn't imagine what, you go to the office? Really? Whereas pre-COVID, it was complete opposite.
Mhm.
So all the work was based in London, and we really, me and my now husband, we really didn't want to live in London. It's very big. We wanted to live somewhere in the countryside, somewhere nice and cute with sheep around. So there was no opportunity for me to create an opportunity for me to do what I do. So my husband said, "Why don't you just start your own thing? You're creative." And I said, "You know what? I just might." And that's what I did. And I just did it as a part-time job, just, to get me going. And then turns out it became quite big. And now we are 5 people in a company. We survived COVID,
Mm.
and we are growing. We're experiencing 20% growth. So it was, again, not planned. I just want to try it out. And if I do things my way with the vision that I have, where will it take me? I was curious, and here we are.
Oh, wow. That is the coolest story too, because yeah, sometimes when you just like bet on yourself and put yourself out there and like you said, just test the waters and try it part-time and then see it grow into what it is today and continuing to grow. Um, that is so inspiring. So I've absolutely loved our chat today. It has been so much fun to just like hear all these golden nuggets that you have to share with other business owners. And Now we're going to be diving into a fun little section called our rapid fire response section. It's 4 questions that I'll be asking you, and just kind of thinking top of mind, what's that first thing that comes to your mind? That's sort of the how we run this section. So, are you ready for some rapid fire?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Awesome. The first question is, what is the key to success for you?
Wow. I think it's being true to yourself. Authenticity.
Hmm.
That's the key to success.
Mm,
Personal, from my personal experience. And it never fails.
hmm. True. I absolutely love that. A second question is, what is a piece of advice you have for other business owners?
Um, Other business owners, I would recommend grow your business. Sorry, I'm just trying to phrase it that it doesn't come across very abrupt. Grow your business slow. Oh, grow your business slow. And once you grow, listen to your employees.
Mm,
It's very important. Sometimes we do get carried away in our own little vision,
hmm.
but your employees would see it from other angles. And it's very important to listen to them because they would help you with these missing pieces. Again, from my personal experience with my tiny little business.
That's really good advice. I like that too. What is a book or any piece of content, could be a podcast, anything that you've taken in most recently?
Recently, I've read Scott Peck, The Road Less Traveled.
That's a great book. That's on my list too. And our final question is, if there is one aspect of your business that you could immediately improve tomorrow, what would it be?
I said it so many times to the guys who work with us. If I could have this little USB cable that I could put in my head with all the knowledge of all the suppliers and hotels, just put in my head, download it, and put in the computer for them to access, that would be something. When again we're talking something magic, this would be something magic. And they sometimes talk, how can we dive into that knowledge in your head? It's like, I don't know, if I could only download it and give it to you for anytime access, not a problem at all.
Oh, funny. And you never know with the technology, the way it's going, that it may be a reality in our near future.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly it. Yeah. I don't know if you ever seen the Black Mirror, the
Yes,
British series. I mean, I know it's a bit dark, yeah, but let's take the dark element away, but talk about the futuristic stuff of it. So yeah, it is possible. You could just put something in your head and that's it. It's all there, you know?
definitely. Oh, well, this has been so much fun to talk to you. We'd love to get people connected with you. How can they find you? Feel free to share any contact info or social media.
Sure. My website is www.tiernantravel.com. And Instagram is the same, Tiernan Travel, same is for Facebook and same is for LinkedIn. So feel free to reach out or give us a like.
Awesome, Christine. Well, this has been an inspiring conversation for me. So, my final question for you is, what is most inspiring to you today?
Most inspiring for me today. Um, what inspires me in the current day and age is that work and life balance. And I love the fact that family comes first in today's day and age. And I love that. And I feel good about that, that this is the norm these days. And I have 2 kids myself, and I feel that I can do that. I have a good work and life balance despite of running my own business. And I don't feel that my work suffers. And I don't feel the pressure of the work on
Mhm.
me because this is the current norm, family first.
I love that so much. Christine, thank you so much for this time today. It's been an absolute joy to connect with you and share your story.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.